Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is January the 10th, 2018. This is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we are giving you the news according to the charts. Appreciate you all tuning in today. It finally seems as if the market is giving us some precursors of strength from some of these altcoins. We will go into depth once we go into these individually. But before we get started, you always know that we are not giving you guys investment advice and we are not investment advisors, but what we are giving you guys the opportunity to see for yourself that it is possible to predict where prices is going to go in the future. Do not let no one tell you that you cannot do it, because we've been doing it over the last couple of months into 2017. And quite honestly, our accuracy has been on point, and we want you guys to get the opportunity to learn this as well. And we don't use anything else but the price bars and the volume. That's all you need. Do not be swindled. Do not be tricked into thinking you have to buy some top-notch software, have some different type of indicator that someone is trying to sell you. You guys don't need none of that. Trust me. You just need to know the price bars and the volume in order to know where price is going to go. So now let's go ahead and get started. You guys can tell that the market cap is not really moving. It's still at $723.4 billion. Bitcoin dominance still hovering around the low 30% range. You guys can also tell that Bitcoin ended the day finally in the positive, up almost 1%. Ethereum, after making all-time highs, closed lower, 4.27. Ripple down 5.5%. Bitcoin Cash found that precursors of strength, up 23.32%, and albeit that is a sign that you guys probably want to pay attention to. Cardano is down almost 5%. Litecoin as well is down 0.21. IOTA up 6.60%. Stellar down 2%. Tron is up almost 12. You guys can see that Dash and Neo is both down, and Monero as well is down 2.5%. So we have a mixed bag going on today in the cryptocurrency space, which is quite kind of expected given the fact that we had so many days to where the market was trending lower. Seems like we're trying to get the other side of the ship to where some of these cryptos, or the majority of these cryptos, will probably start moving higher. Okay, so now Bitcoin is up 2.93%. Last trade was 14,803. So now I'm not saying that we're out of the woods. When I am saying that the market should be moving higher, I'm not saying that's going to go to all-time highs right now, because we're definitely still within a trading range. That trading range is between, the wider trading range is between 13,000 or even 12,000 all the way up to 17,000. Okay, that is the widest trading range. But in between that, you guys can tell that 13,000 all the way up to 16,000 is the next trading range that Bitcoin has to go through in order for them to move higher. Now, prior to today's trading bar, the last 3 trading days, the market did move lower. Today, we finally got the buyers stepping in. The bar did close towards the high of the bar, and that is a definite precursor of strength. We're looking for the market to continue to move higher in Bitcoin. 15,000 is a minor area of resistance. We are expecting Bitcoin to at least break that. And then it might just come up to these highs here around 15,005 or even 16,000. Okay, we do have a lot of volume back in today's bar, so the market can definitely move higher than that. We will look at the 3-hour bars before we go to Ethereum to see exactly what is occurring. So definitely we are getting precursors of strength in Bitcoin at the moment. The market is running across resistance around that $15,000 area. Now, that is where we need to see precursors of strength bars. If we do not see a precursors of strength bar right here around $15,000 where Bitcoin is now trading, then Bitcoin will hit that as resistance and bounce back down. So it's very imperative that you guys watch what happens here at 15,000. Given the last 3-hour bars though, it is definitely telling us that the market is going to be moving higher. We're expecting it to at least break 15,000 and come up to 15,250. And if we get a lot more volume, kind of like a volume bar like this, or even around this area, then we're expecting Bitcoin to go back up to 15,005. So overall, our analysis is for them to continue to move higher. And we gave you those small price areas, but definitely it could go higher than that. So now let's go to Ethereum. So you guys can see that Ethereum is down 0.03%. Last trade was $1,275.10. The market did give us a precursor of weakness today on the daily price chart, but we do have buyers in the market as well. Market came all the way down to $1,200, which is pretty good to see as an area support. You guys will see as we move it to 3-hour bars. But is it going to be enough to at least sustain price? We will have to see, and we're going to check that out now on the 3-hour bar. So like I said, the market came all the way down to $1,200, which was around resistance. Originally it was around $1,240. If this next 3-hour bar closes above this previous one, then Ethereum is still in its upward movement. Okay, the market will continue to move higher. But if this bar that is currently forming closes below it, then expect Ethereum to continue to move lower as well. The next area will be around $1,215 all the way down to $1,200. Okay, so it's crucial to see what the ending result of this bar is going to be. This is a probable precursors of strength. We need the next bar to confirm it though, so we have to wait. Moving it to a 1-hour bar though. So definitely we are getting buyers in the market for Ethereum at the moment. That resistance area is going to be around 1280 on this current bar. So we will definitely need to see volume coming in on this 1-hour bar currently for Ethereum. It's expected to come and hit 1280, but then it might move lower from there, come back down to 1240. Okay, but like I said earlier, we need to see that 3-hour bar continue to close higher than that previous other 3-hour bar. But currently the market is giving us strength and expected maybe just to come up a little higher, about 1280 to 1290 originally. Okay, so now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is up 21.15%. Last trade was $2,845.90. Looking at the daily price chart for Bitcoin Cash, we have a definite precursors of strength bar for Bitcoin Cash on the daily price chart. That is a very good thing to see, especially how wide it is. That is a telling sign that prices are going to go higher for Bitcoin Cash. We had the volume also backing the move to let us know that the market participants are definitely interested in price moving higher for Bitcoin Cash. Now this is the 3-hour bar for Bitcoin Cash. We are now back towards the area of resistance in Bitcoin Cash, 2845 all the way up to around $2,900. Okay, stockpile came in on that 1 bar as the market came right up to that area of resistance that I just mentioned. We need to get continual strength in Bitcoin Cash in order for it to move higher. Currently on this 3-hour bar, the market is trying to sustain price from moving lower, and if the market participants are going to be successful, this bar will close higher than the stockpile bar. Okay, so you have to watch out for that. But definitely the market seems as if it's trying to break out of the trading range that Bitcoin Cash has been making over the last couple of days. That is going to be our analysis for them to continue to move higher. It might come up just back up to $3,000. Okay, but definitely in the long term, maybe not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, expect Bitcoin Cash to continue to move higher. Okay, so let me move to a 1-hour bar, see what type of picture we have. So definitely Bitcoin Cash is getting hit with some stockpile, but the market is still trying to sustain itself to move higher. Okay, so the market may just trade sideways in the short term, But then overall, the buyers in the market should overcome the sellers to where it's able to break through and at least move back up to $3,000. Okay. Yep. So that's going to be our analysis, is for Bitcoin Cash to continue to move higher once they are completed with the process of buying up all of the stockpile. Okay. But definitely the market is giving us more precursors of strength, even for the fact that they are able to absorb all of the stockpile that we currently see. So if the market is going to move lower, it might come back down to this particular low, which is around 27.82. But ultimately it could come back down to 27.20 or even 26.80 in the short term. But we're not necessarily seeing the market moving lower, because the market continues to move higher. And that is a good sign to see, even in the fact of seeing precursors of weakness bars. So now let's go to Ripple. So Ripple is down 5.11%. Last trade was $1.92. Daily price chart for Ripple. We have a probable precursors of strength. Market came all the way down to $1.60 for the second time. We have a lot of volume on today's bar compared to the last 2 days, which tells us that there's a lot more activity, a lot more business being conducted on today's bar than the last 2 days. So now you guys can see that as Ripple found support at $1.60, the market was able to come back up to $2, but now it's getting hit with stockpile and losing the interest in higher prices. Okay, but the market, at least for the time being, is trading above $1.90. That's going to be crucial for Ripple in order for them to continue to move higher. They need to stay above $1.90. We have a lot of bars in the background to where we got some congestion around $1.80 to $2, and the market may continue to do that until we have more clarification, a better picture of what the market is wanting to do. But right now we are getting some stockpile in the market for Ripple. Now the volume stays light around $1.90 to $2, then Ripple will be moving higher. So like I said, we just got sideways trading action occurring in Ripple at the moment, but it is being acknowledged that the buyers are definitely trying to keep price up. So in the short term, we will be expecting Ripple to continue to move higher. Now it might not go that high, it might just go back up to $2 like these other previous 1 hour bars, and the market move lower, or it can definitely break out, get us a push to go a bar back up to $2.10 or even $2.20. Okay, but it's all dependent on how much volume we are going to get on tomorrow's trading. So now let's go to Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 2.93%. Last trade was $251.26. Daily price bar for Litecoin. We have another bar that looks just like Bitcoin's bar. We're expecting them to move higher. This is the 4th day. Well, yesterday made 3 days to where Litecoin traded lower on top of the stockpile bar. So I told you guys yesterday that eventually the market will break and move higher for Litecoin, and we're getting that opportunity now. The market did shoot lower past that $240 area, which was that minor area of support that we told you yesterday, and the actual support area was 220. Litecoin almost came and touched that 220 today, came all the way down to 227. But you guys can tell that the market closed above that 240. That is a very positive sign to see, at least to the fact that Litecoin is going to come up to 260. Okay, but the volume is also the same as what it was yesterday. The buyers came in the market today, so we're expecting Litecoin to move higher, and that first area is going to be 260, ultimately back up to 280 if we get a lot more activity, a lot more trading occurring in Litecoin tomorrow. If not, it might just go up to 260. But definitely we're looking for Litecoin to move higher. So now we are going to go to Dash. So Dash is up 0.04%. Last trade was $1,097.80. Again, this bar almost resembles Litecoin and Bitcoin. The market participants came in and was able to bring price back up towards the high of the bar as well as the open from today. Okay, 3-hour bar. Let's see what we have. So on the 3-hour bars, we're definitely getting strength in Dash. At the moment, it's going to have to overcome $1,100. Okay, that is the area of resistance that Dash will have to break through, and currently we are getting strength around $1,100. So we will be expecting them to move higher, possibly up to 1125 is that first area, and then 1150 if we continue to get precursors of strength in Dash. Currently, it definitely looks like it's going to be moving higher, so that's going to be our analysis for Dash. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is down 4.08%. Last trade was $119.90. So even though Neo made all-time highs yesterday, a lot of stockpile came in the market, pulled Neo all the way down to $105.76, a very widespread bar for today, which tells us that there wasn't that much interest towards higher prices on today's bar. Now, the market was still able to come back towards the high of today's bar, but it doesn't mean that Neo is out of the woods, okay? Because even you guys can tell on this current 3-hour bar, the market is still getting hit with weakness and just came up here to 124, and the market is obtaining and receiving more weakness as it came up to 124. So currently we're looking for Neo to trade sideways to lower. The market already came back to that support area around $116. That might just be it now, and the market could move higher from here, but if not, we're still looking around 116 to $114, all dependent on how this bar closes once it's completed. If this bar closes above its previous close, then we're expecting Neo to continue to move higher, but if not, expect Neo to continue to move lower to 116, 114, or even $112 again in weakness. But definitely we're not seeing a lot of precursors of strength in this particular crypto. So our analysis for them to move lower, and it's going to require a push to go a bar or another precursors of strength past $124, $126 in order for Neo to move higher. If we do not get that, it will not be going higher. So now we are going to go to Monero. So again, Monero is down 0.19%. Last trade $405.46. So even with all the stockpile that came in the market, we told you that Monero is going to be moving lower, and it did just that today. But the market still came in and closed towards the high of today's bar. So they are buying, or there are buyers in the market today for Monero. But let's see if it's going to go higher. So given the fact that we are definitely getting strength in Monero, we're looking for them to continue to move higher. Now that might around $415, but it's going to have to overcome the current stockpile that is being reflected around 405. Okay, but the market is definitely giving us precursors of strength on the 3-hour bars that to where we feel comfortable that Monero will at least be coming back up to $415 or even $420. Okay, and then it might find resistance around that area and move lower from there. But currently we're definitely getting precursors of strength on the 3-hour bars. So now let's see on the 1-hour bar. So even on the 1-hour bar, we're definitely getting a lot of stockpile. But if this bar closes above this previous close, then expect Monero to move higher. That is a for surety. We are definitely highly confident that if this bar closes above this previous close, that Monero will be moving higher. And like I said, possibly come back up to 410 to 415 in or around that area. But if we get a lot more strength, then it's possible that Monero can come back up to 425, or even if the market is really strong, it can make $435 again as well. So now let's go to the last one, which is ADA. So this is the daily price chart for ADA. You guys can tell that the market has been in a slump and it has been in a downtrend over the last couple of days for ADA. But this is a probable precursors of strength bar. The volume is heavier than it has been the last 2 trading days. 3-hour bars. Let's see what we have. So definitely we are getting strength in ADA. It looked like that resistance area though, it's around 80 cents. That's very imperative for ADA to get a precursors of strength there around 80 cents. Currently it is definitely trying to hit 80 cents. And if this previous bar closes above this class completed one, then expect ADA to continue to move higher. Expect Cardano to continue to move higher. So we can tell if you move to a 1-hour bar. So currently we're getting weakness in ADA at this time on the 1-hour bar, but the market is definitely trying to keep price around 75 to 80 cents. That's very good to see in order for them to move higher. But until we get all of the stockpile consumed out of this area, 75 cents to 80 cents, ADA will not be moving higher. So we have to wait until that process is done. But definitely we're looking for ADA to at least come to 80 cents. It definitely go higher than that. We are getting a lot more precursors of strength in ADA, but it has to break through 80 cents. If it can't, then ADA will not be moving higher. So overall, it's imperative for us to get the confirmation on this current bar, this current daily bar, in order for us to know if the buyers are in the market. Currently, they are trying to come in the market, but there's still a lot of stockpile that have to buy up. So if they're not able to buy up all of the stockpile, then expect ADA to move lower. But if so, expect them to move higher and break through 80 cents, possibly come all the way back up to 90 cents on tomorrow's trading. So that's all we have for today. Appreciate you all. Appreciate the new subscribers. Hopefully guys can finally see that it is possible to predict where a particular cryptocurrency is going to go. And you guys can tell over the last 22 minutes, you guys saw that we did not use any indicators or any software or anything of that nature in our analysis. That's how powerful this language is. Once you learn it, you too will be smiling and understanding and maintaining your profitability to see, man, this is what I was missing the whole time. Look, that's all I have for today, guys. Stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.